Hello, Edward. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm pretty good. Hi, Tammy. How's it going?
Going pretty well. Tell everybody on the live streams who we're talking with.
Well, there's no one with me here. I have to use the actual think phone.
Oh no, I was just saying your name. So I know who you are, but a lot of these people don't.
Yeah. Oh, my name is Edward Badalian.
Hi, Edward.
Oh, hello.
Hey.
Hey.
Woo! You're not alone here.
That's right. You are not alone.
Thank you guys for supporting and helping us and giving us inspiration, and hopefully we are doing the same for you by not giving up in here.
Absolutely.
But I guess the obvious topic is the war, right?
Right
now, and it again goes back to Biden's corruption. Really, I mean, you talk about Iran supporting Hamas, and where do they get the money to do that? They got it from the Obama-Biden administration.
Right.
Plane full of cash. Remember the plane full of cash that Trump kept talking about? He knew. Trump predicted exactly what was going to happen, and it happened. Just on cue, just like you said. You fund Iran instead of, brokering actual peace, and they're going to attack, and then Israel's going to retaliate, and it's going to escalate and escalate and escalate. Now we're going to have another huge war on our hands, proxy war, and we're going to get sucked in, and it could lead to World War III. So, I mean, it's horrible, obviously, what happened, but we know what caused this. It's the warmongers that control Biden, and he's weak, so he can't stand up against them. And on both sides, now they're ready to blow each other up and escalate instead of de-escalating like Trump was doing.
That's right. It's really sad, and from all the propaganda that we get from our mainstream media, it's so hard to know what is true and what is a lie or a psyop, or because they manipulate us so much through our TV screens, and so it's hard to find actual truth, and you have to really go dig. I mean, you can find it, but you have to dig for it. You can't just take face value at whatever's on your TV screen, because most of what's on your TV screen is a lie.
I mean, I saw traitorous Fox News the other day. Instead of properly blaming Biden, they write a headline because the Republicans fighting for House speakership is delaying Israel funding. Really? It's the Republicans' fault that this war is happening. No,
right.
We absolutely need a better speaker than Kevin McCarthy, someone who's willing to crack down on the Democrats, and we shouldn't have funded Iran. So Biden should face some consequences. The blood is on his hands once again. These Americans that died, they got blown up by weapons purchased with the money that he sent them.
Right. And I don't think that Biden has a problem with that, unfortunately.
Right. They love it. The warmongers right now behind the scenes, these military-industrial complex people, their blood is dripping from their teeth with happiness.
Oh, and they're happy, super happy. Lockheed Martin's stock is up like 6%.
Yeah. They're excited. Wartime, go to war.
Yeah.
Kill more people, more innocent people, instead of what Trump was using our military might not to cause more war, but to end the wars, which is because he wasn't compromised like Biden is.
Right. Well, there's so many things you can say.
Yeah, Biden, he can't stand strong against any particular dictator because they all have dirt on him.
Right. He's been so dirty all of his 50 plus years in, service in this government, that everybody in the world has something on him.
Yeah, like they're a political prostitute, just like Hillary.
Yep.
Political prostitute.
And now Hillary's prostituting herself out in Ukraine over there so she can launder a bunch of those billions of dollars back to her and her cronies.
Wasn't it shown that a lot of the weapons and money that went to Ukraine ended up also in Iran, in the hands of the terrorists?
So there's been conflicting stories on both sides. We've seen some pictures that were supposedly Ukrainian weapons that Hamas was thanking them for. We've seen Russian weapons. We've seen a variety of weapons. I think they don't care where they get their weapons from, and they don't care about exposing who they got their weapons from. They don't give a shit.
Yeah, the black market right now is like teeming, it's bursting with all the various weapons that the Biden administration wanted to distribute around the world.
Right. And it seems almost very calculated.
Absolutely.
Like,
Our
leave a little
armed enemy.
cachet here, leave a little cachet there. You guys can come pick it up in a couple years when we got this other conflict started. It'll be perfect.
You remember under the Obama administration was fast and furious when they sent
Yeah.
all those guns to the cartels. They armed Iran.
Right.
Yeah,
now
and
they
it worked out
did
so
it again.
beautifully.
Yeah, because ever since Biden got in, right, that border has been opened wide open. So the cartels have been making billions, arming themselves, selling their whatever weapons they have on the black market, and it's just Biden is fully aiding and abetting all of the enemies of the United States. So how is he not a traitor at this point? I don't know.
Well, I mean, at this point, it's hard to not see how that is happening. And for anybody to still be standing behind him or the Democratic Party, it just means that they too want the death and destruction of America. And they, right.
The greatest nation on earth.
Exactly. To make it what? Like their third.
And not let them steal it again. On harvesting the ballots, making sure everybody gets their ballot.
Correct. You know, they go and they harvest ballots. Well, why are we not doing that?
Yeah, no, I mean, wherever it's legal, because it is legal in a lot of places, we absolutely should be doing it.
I mean, for sure. We should be, you know, using every tool and avenue as the other side does. And instead of doing it in an unscrupulous way, we could just seriously just follow the law, and it would probably be way better. But we have to get people unafraid to come out of their homes and vote for what they truly believe, you know, and not be afraid to vote how they truly feel, and instead of the way they've been intimidated to think.
Or not be lazy.
Yeah, I mean, we have you have the vigil, that's like a permanent fixture here in DC. We have in LA, we have, for example, the Beverly Hills Freedom Rally, which meets at the last Saturday of every month. And then we have the Pasadena Freedom, I guess, rally, which meets pretty much every other Saturday. But every major city needs little grassroots Republican events like this that are regular, that people can attend, and it can grow and grow. And then when the election time comes around, they really grow. Like, for example, the Freedom Rally we had 5,000 people at one point. It was all of Santa Monica Boulevard was full of red patriots. People need a place to go and gather and start the movement. So every major city, wherever you are, even a small town, start a local meeting group that, not just a church group, because in churches you can't really talk about politics, but something where you can talk about religion, politics, where science, everything, like a real, almost like the original universities in Greece, really, where people can talk freely and debate without censorship. That's basically what these rallies are. When you go, if you ever been to Trump rallies, everyone's exchanging ideas, learning from each other, and getting more and more intelligent and organizing better. That's the key to victory.
Right. Well, and I think that, DC got very scared about January 6th because I think that they saw that the total security failures that happened that day, had y'all really been intent on overthrowing the government, you absolutely would have done it because they couldn't have been able to stop you. And I think that's what got them so afraid. And I think that's why they're coming after you guys and my family included so hard, is because we scared them, and now they want to crush us because we scared them.
Make examples out of us.
Right, and so that nobody else will ever stand up like this. And when your government wants you to be afraid is when you really have to rise up and you really have to swallow that rock of fear and say, you know what, I'm not going to be a coward, and I'm not going to live on bended knee. I'm going to stand on my own 2 feet.
No, I mean, absolutely, because while they are willing to kill people to get their way, obviously, but at the same time, they're bluffing too. They know that we as people have the power. So if we stand up in big enough numbers, they know that.
Right.
They're going to have to submit to the will of the people. I mean, any just government derives its power from the consent of the government. And right now, they do not have our consent of what they're doing. So,
Yeah, everything is real backwards, but I think we're going to be able to turn it around. I have faith that enough of the American people are starting to wake up from their slumber, and they're starting to be feeling the pinch everywhere they go of these Bidenomics, and they're starting to realize that maybe some of us tin foil hat wearers maybe know a couple of things, and especially when it comes to election integrity. And if we don't want to have a repeat of what we've seen before and our democracy being stolen from us, then we really do have to educate as many people as possible and get as many people as possible out and voting.
yes, there's nowhere left to run away and hide to in the red state or whatever. They'll come for you everywhere.
That's right.
With their education system and their chemicals. So we have to stand up and defend our country. We have to. Everybody.
Exactly. There's not going to be anything left if we don't stand and defend it. And then where are we going to go if there's nothing left of America? Because there is no other free country in the world like we have here.
You won't be able to go.
Yeah, there will be nowhere to go. There will be no way to get there. So, heaven forbid something like World War III happen, we will be plunged back into, some pretty dark times. All of us, and we're going to figure out who can survive or not, because unfortunately a lot of these, my generation included, there's a lot of softies that don't know the value of real hard work because they've never had to do it, and they're going to figure it out pretty quick when they have to kill their own meat.
But we also don't want to get to that.
I'm sorry?
A lot of bloodshed.
Oh, wait, I think we hold on. We got the
Voices.
extended generator. I didn't hear anything.
All of a sudden you're like really far away. Hold on one second.
Start the generator back up.
Sorry. Hold on one second. Technical difficulties. I don't think it's your end. I think it's my end. Okay, say something now.
Hello? Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, there.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Okay.
I was just going to say, everybody doesn't become like activists, student activists, and go out and rah these like rallies. Everyone has their own like specialty, things that they're good at. So they can, as while doing things for yourself and your family and your own advancement. Also, contribute as though you're affecting your country, whether you're a lawyer, doctor.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Everyone has something to offer in defense of their country.
Yeah, you're right. Everybody does have something to offer. And we say this a lot out here on the corner, is that everybody has a role to play. Because, we each have our unique talents that we're good at. And we complement each other, because I'm not good at certain things that Mickey's good at doing. And Mickey's good at doing certain things, but not so much that Nicole knows how to do. And I think it's a beautiful thing when we can all work together.
There's like only 30 seconds left, so I'm going to say part and love you guys. Keep up the good fight. God bless.
I'm so sorry, but it's cutting out a little bit and I can't really hear you, but we're about to get cut off anyway.
Yeah.
So we love you, and keep your head up, Patriot. We'll hear you at the anthem, and we hope to hear from you again soon. Good night.
Thank you for